Hello everyone, my name is Link, and welcome back to Dimension X. I haven't done too much since last episode, just kind of moved all my stuff in here. However, you might notice that I have a furnace and crafting table, as well as a few other things in my inventory. I'm actually going to add a few more things, just to get me some more food. Sadly, that is not how you make bread, but if you cannot tell, we are going to be starting this episode a little bit like how we did last time. Only, if I can get out, I cannot get out in F5. I tried doing the YouTube thing. But we are going to go mining specifically. The goal is to hopefully get some iron and maybe a few diamonds. But that's going to be boring. You guys don't want boring. You want fun. So I'm going to condense this down as fast as I can and to make it as short as I can without making it too short. But let's get started. Alright, everyone, we are now back from our mining session. After that last death, I kind of rage quitted. Came back, went down and got all my stuff, got back up and realized I forgot to record. What I also didn't realize was that I have trapped myself, kind of. So I'm going to open this, and you can see what I mean by it. That was a spider. Let's see what else is around my house as I walk around, tossing torches along the way. You know, I don't think I ever claimed to be a professional Minecrafter. That's a zombie. But I am very much not a professional Minecrafter. I play this game for fun. And so I make mistakes like this. Hopefully is all of them, and yay, I can sleep. Like I said, not a professional, but that made me thinking, we gotta get some glass in these. So I'm gonna quickly mine all my temporary walls that I made. Oh, why did I do this to myself? I don't need the glass, I said. It'll be fine, I said. I was wrong. Let's grab my furnace, toss that there. We'll toss that in there as well. And actually, while that's getting do I have enough? Not quite. I do need some more iron. But once I get enough iron, I might have the ability to make something. Something that would be very, very useful. I'm gonna toss all my junk that I don't need right in here. I managed to get a golden apple and zombie fisherman head. Dear Lord, I actually managed to get quite a bit of junk. Alright. So, first objective is sand. Alright. 6 pieces. I think I might actually need some more, so we're gonna grab a few more. And not drown. The goal is to not drown, at least. There we go. Oh, look, there's a little cave right there. Good to know. But let's get going up here. I do that way too often. There's a reason why I don't have a shovel in my hand normally. How much cobble? I got rid of all my most. I'm gonna. All right. Now most of you have probably figured out what I'm going to do, but I'm still going to do it. And I think this is worth it right now. I am going to automate. Because guess what? I love automation in Minecraft to allow me to build better. So once this is all done, I'll make a quick automation. It is going to be very simple. Like I said, very simple. Just then toss all of that there, that back in there, gold, that, and that. I'm gonna have to get organized at some point. I need a door too. Oh, what? Quick door. And of course, it gives me 3, but why 3? Who knows? Because Minecraft made that decision at one point. But this is going. I'm going to toss that there. And actually, we do have enough. I'm going to make a second bed to carry on me. And we are going to go exploring. Now, why are we going to explore? Well, I build a lot of redstone stuff, and I need a space away from my builds to do it. So since this is going to be where I build my actual base, I still haven't discovered it fully or loaded it. I am going to need somewhere to put my redstone stuff. So I've been thinking, and I've decided I want to go look. And I feel like north will be a good place to start. Because if my base is going south, I don't want to accidentally run into it. Sugarcane. I'm also going to gather any resources that I come across, just because, well, I need them. even more sugarcane. But this time I'm not going to go into a full-on fancy cinematic fast time lapse. I'm just gonna go looking, see what I can find, take you guys along with me, because this gives me a lot to talk about what I need for my big base. So, because there are a few things that I'm going to need that I have not found yet, such as pale oak and mangrove wood, because red and white work really well together. But ooh, this is really nice. But the goal is to eventually build my main base, and to do that I need to eventually find a mangrove and pale oak biome. And I know I can just use the seed and find it that way. Goats. I'm not gonna try for a horn right now. And ooh, is that water? I don't mind working in an ocean biome. Ooh. Either that's big lake or that's a ocean. And that is a crevice. Holy crap. Is this stuff just... Alright. Y'all are gonna realize how old I am, or how long I've been playing Minecraft, I should say. Have they made emerald ore a lot more prevalent and I did not realize it, or what? Why? Because that and that are almost unimaginable. Like, holy crap, and this pig is gonna try to push me off, aren't you, pig? But can you guys let me know in the comments, is emerald ore holy... What the heck? Is it just so much more easy to get now, or what? But dang it, now I can't see. Ow. See how as if I'm actually hurt. Oh yeah, this looks like big ocean. You guys will eventually come live with me. Because I will say this, food is one thing that I tend to keep close to me. But let's see. Oh. Now this isn't really that far. Like, let's be honest, I'm just over this hill, basically. I could build a very quick nether portal or minecart system and get over here. This is not far at all. I think I just got lucky and I hear a skeleton. Nope, 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 nope. I am not in the mood to deal with skeletons today. There's a lot of flowers for colors. This is huge. But unless I'm mistaken, I'm just right over this hill right here. And I don't think I am. Oh. Gotta be very careful about falling into crevices, because it can take you all the way down bedrock, which is much, much further now than that. Yeah, because there's the nether portal. That means my house. So I am not that far. Hello, B-Rallis. You'll see a few fun things with skins and stuff like that. For my data pack, I am using a bunch off of Vanilla Tweaks. I highly recommend you guys go check them out. They got some great stuff, and I'm home before dark. Now, if that is not perfect of me going out looking, finding it, and coming back before it gets dark, that is perfect. Eventually, I'm probably going to end up terraforming, I should say. a lot of stuff around here. Let's go to can only sleep at night or during thunderstorms. Alright, let's get built. Oh, excuse me. And now I have just 14 extra panes to deal with. Toss them in here and I'll use them eventually. I got a lot of fire. Not yet, yes. That is really close to my plan for my base. That is really neat. So just north is a great place for me to start now. I have a few options of what I could do. And I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna be a farmer. Hey, look, Ma, I'm a farmer. Alright, everyone, we are back from the mining session, and I have to admit, something happened, and I am sad. So what happened was I recorded a bit more, doing a few things, and the recording got corrupted. So I'll kind of go over what I got. I got just some random things. I did get 1 diamond. And I did get some more stuff, but in all honesty, I am kind of a little sad. But the show must go on, sadly. Or gladly. Which way is it? I don't know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on farming. So let's get a hoe made. There we go, and of course it's getting night, right? It's like ready to do this. It never fails. I didn't have one in here, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, come on, sun, go down a little faster. There we go. So we're gonna get our farm set up, and to do that, it's gonna be really simple. I just need to get a few more seeds. Now, in the future, I can eventually create a automated farm, but I kind of want to get set up for the most basic of farms, because I am going to need food. Come on. Gonna try to pick it up without having to go down, but why am I growing beetroots, by the way? That's because I can get dye from them. I like having access to dyes. And while we're at this, let's get a chest going for just our farm supplies. Why? Because I need it. It is just going to go here, and I'm actually going to grab all my farming stuff. So that's including all my seed. I'm going to leave those ones in here, actually. And I really don't have that much, do I? There's some more. Then in here, I got a few more seeds, got some more wheat. Still don't have all that much, though, so let's go with melons and pumpkins for a bit. And I will need a bucket. Where does my bucket go? Here it is. So for my melons and pumpkins, I'm actually gonna cut down these trees real quick. I'm gonna build it right out here. Have it close enough to my house that I don't have to travel too far. Far enough out of the way that it isn't an eyesore per se. Alright, I'm gonna go one last tree. There it goes. And yay, more sticks. Sticks and saplings, gotta love 'em. Not think about that, but that is a simple fix, really. Just by grabbing some dirt, I can temporarily fill this in until I can get a better way down there, which I will find eventually. Truth be told, that might end up being hidden forever and I will forget it. Alright. So now we got a nice flat area. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Yep. So now comes the interesting part, which is how I'm going to choose to light this. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I believe I do have a slab left over. So, using this fun trick of light there, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need 2 more just to be safe. Why? Because I like being safe. I do not have any more made, so I'm going to grab those. Grab that. And just craft a bunch of torches. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Alright. And there we go. So now we're going to grab some more dirt. And just kind of make sure that this whole area is good. Then we're going to go there, there, there. There. And those of you who have been playing Minecraft for a while probably know exactly what I'm doing. Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? And maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I did it right. Who knows? I'll be honest and say I have messed this up many times before. So me getting it wrong isn't that big of a deal for me. So let's see, did I get this correct? Doesn't look like any of them are going down. I believe though if I would move it one further down, I would have gotten, technically I would have gotten one more space, but who cares? And then, I knew that was gonna happen. Then I gotta remember, how do I alternate pumpkins and melons? Let's see if I remember this. It is, and I'm, actually, one moment as I look this up, because I am going to get this wrong. Alright. I looked it up real quick and it is doing this, apparently. So diagonals. Don't have too many pumpkin seeds, to be honest. Nor do I have many melon seeds, but there we go. We got the beginnings going of that. And we have the beginnings of a wheat and beetroot farm going right here. Let's see, we can get sugarcane farm going too. How do I want to do this is the question. Because I know I have some sugarcane, which I didn't grab now that I'm thinking about it. There it is. Okay, that's all of it? Yeah, that's all of it. Alright, and it's already getting night. Of course it's gonna be nighttime, because why wouldn't it be nighttime? I have a bad habit of sprinting around everywhere and not eating, so I'll slow down randomly. Alright. You notice that I go to sleep quite often. That is because I just want to make sure that I don't die too many times, as it does wear on me a little bit. But, okay, come on. Sun is down. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. That is a joke from something that I did years ago with my family. We called it the sheep farm. Simply put, it was just us taking a bunch of sheep in Minecraft, and for some reason, I don't remember why, we decided to make them fly. And you're probably thinking, but isn't it the saying when pigs fly? Yes, but my family and I decided to be silly and do sheep. But we called it the sheep farm. Alright. Get as much sand as I can down here. Doing my best to conserve my air. Alright, let's see. I can dig that stuff. Yeah, I can dig that too, but then I'll use all that. So I'm going to instead take this, do that, and dig out down here some more. Because I really I'm gonna need a lot of sand eventually. So, and eventually I'll make this river look a lot nicer than it is. But that is going to take me a little bit, just because I am very limited by resources right now. And though realistically, what it will take me to do this isn't all that much, it's just a lot of time consumption. Because one thing I'm not a fan of with Minecraft's rivers is all the dirt and clay and sand. It just looks messy. And then going into gravel and stuff, it's messy, and I'm not a fan of dealing with it. Wow, I got a lot of grab some of this, and we'll come back here, because this is kind of going to be the farming area, I suppose. I don't know why, but I've decided it now. And let's actually build up here a little bit. And of course, there's a hole. Wanna what? The hill is gonna go. Already kind of flat right here. All we gotta do is flatten it out some more. Alright. It's all going. It's gone. Awesome. Trim up over here. Eventually I'll make this look a whole lot nicer, but for now I'm just kind of getting it kind of basicked out. Alright, here we go, 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 here we go. Alright, that's that. I'm actually gonna grab that. Of course, my shovel's almost dead doing this, but... Alright, gonna mine out the stone right here. Because we're gonna try and make ourselves as good of a farm as we can for sugarcane. And I know there's several different ways, and it's all, oh, efficiency this, efficiency that. I don't get all that. Sugarcane farms are simple. Now we are just going to dirt this up. Alright, we got the dirt going, and now for the roads. Could do this all at once, but I'm going to do it depending on what is going in each row. So in between all of these rows of sand, I'm going to be putting water. And it will be flowing out. Water doesn't grow, it flows. But it's going to be flowing out from, I believe this is going to be the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so. And shovel is going to break on me, I can tell already. But I got the stone one just in case. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to want an infinite water source eventually. So, there we go. And of course, it's going to be like this. So, let's do that, put that there. And grab that. That there, and we have a infinite water source. So now I don't have to worry about accidentally running out. I know this isn't efficient, and there's better ways of doing this. Truth be told, I'm not overly concerned about efficiency or looks right now. I'm more so concerned about making sure that it works. As long as I get an increase of my sugarcane, I don't care how my farm looks. Because let's be honest, if I don't get more sugarcane, it doesn't really matter. Alright. There we go, and put more torches around. Going a little bit further out with the torches just to make sure that mobs don't spawn on me and end up ruining my day. I am looking, of course, at the creepers because they ruin everything. That should be good. If this isn't enough to keep mobs away, I don't know what would be at this point, to be honest. I do have better ways of keeping mob proofing things, but torch spam is kind of the best option I got right now. But moving on from that, let's put our material away. That can go here, this can go here, this can go here. I'll put these things in here. Then we have more wheat seeds. And one of our wheat have grown, same with beetroot. And now that I'm thinking about it, I might just make it. I have only one of them being beetroot for now. That'll be fine. I really want my melons and pumpkins to grow, but it's gonna take a while. Also, another data pack on the texture things I have going on allows me to have melons and pumpkins differentiated by the color of the stems, which is very useful. I love how those fish just stay there until you get close enough. It is honestly a little comical, and even when you do get close enough, they still stay for a little bit. Minecraft is truly a work of art. The sun is going down already. I don't feel like I've done much. Oh well. Since the sun's going down, let's call it here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments, leave a like, and while you're down there, hit the subscribe button, as it will help me very, very much. And it allows you to know when I'm uploading things, so then it helps you. And with the sun going down, that's all for me. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.